It's the Real News Network. I'm Sharmini Pires coming to you from Baltimore. I'm speaking with Bill Black. He's an associate professor of economics and law at the University of Missouri, Kansas City. He is a white-collar criminologist and the author of The Best Way to Rob a Bank is to Own One. Thanks for joining us again, Bill.
Thank you.
So, Bill, in the segment one, we were talking about all the various deregulations that's on the chopping block at this time under the Trump administration. Another favorite of Republican Party is the Consumer Financial Protection Board, or what we call CFPB, which is also part of Dodd-Frank. Trump can't get rid of it as easily as you would think, can he?
No, but you have to remember, don't focus simply on deregulation. Focus on the 3 Ds: deregulation, de-supervision, and de facto decriminalization. De-supervision is you put people in charge, you won't enforce the rules. And there is now a district court opinion in D.C. which says that the CFPB is unconstitutionally organized, in that it has a single director as opposed to at least 3 commissioners running it. Now, personally, I think that legal decision is nonsensical, but that's the state of the litigation as of now. So the problem with the single director is that that person is appointed for a term of years and Trump can't get rid of him. So the Republicans are eagerly trying to get rid of him. One of the things they're trying to do is gin up anything they can find as a supposed scandal by the director and to try to force him out. And those efforts are legion and have been going on for months. But the second is this idea, well, you can't really make any decisions because you're not a full commissioner, and therefore we need to rush through emergency legislation repairing the constitutional defect by creating a 3 or 5 member, doesn't matter, commission, which we of course will immediately be able to make appointees to, which will immediately be a majority, and will remove the chairmanship from you, the incumbent, and give it to one of our folks. Now, this has just been done, something a little similar, at the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, where they removed the chairmanship from the prior appointee, gave it to a Republican, the Democrat resigned, and now there's no quorum at the FERC. So they can't adopt rules, they can't take enforcement actions. It's all open to whatever the energy companies want to do, but not a problem. I'm sure Tillerson will convince them over at State to be good model citizens. All right? So there's this end around made possible by this excuse from this district court case that you might see rushed through in terms of legislation. On top of that, you're going to see general legislation that says we're going to remove the independence of all the independent agencies. We're going to say that they must do benefit cost analysis, and it has to be under these standards, which biased in against rules, and make sure that the true benefits and costs are not weighed. And we're going to require any proposed rule to go through the Office of Management and Budget, which is controlled now by a new director who is particularly ultra far right and lives to hate all regulations. So he could be killing those rules. On top of that, you're going to see court challenges to everything that the CFP does by private industry and a whole raft of these right-wing legal firms that the Kochs have created to try to destroy effective regulation, plus the state AGs who are Republican, AG Attorney General, will be suing against many of these rules. So they're going to try to overwhelm the CFPB, and then whenever they get a chance to make an appointment, the CFPB actually it has a real split within it. It has a few progressives and a bunch of folks who are basically Hillary Clinton Democrat-ish. We don't really want to have financial regulations, consumers protect themselves, this type of stuff. These are the people that really watered down the protection against predatory lending. So with just a few personnel changes then, you'll get de-supervision. So that you won't see, but that'll be going on below the surface actively throughout the Trump administration.
Right. All right, Bill, I thank you so much for joining us and look forward to your ongoing reports analysis as you're, I know, looking out for us out there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on the Real News Network.